Hey guys, this is Bradley Benner, and I'm making this quick video because of a product that I was actually fortunate enough to get in on a beta tester, or kind of like an early pre-launch, and it's actually going to be released on Tuesday, January 6th, and it's called Crowd Search. It's a fantastic product developed by Dan Anton, and if you guys know me and Semantic Mastery, we don't promote other people's products unless we put them through testing ourselves, and they've proven to be effective and something that we use in our own business. And this is a fantastic product that I've been fortunate enough to be testing since the first week in November, and it's going to be launched tomorrow. And this is worthy of me promoting to you guys on my list because it's a fantastic product, and I've seen incredible results with using it with YouTube videos, which you guys know I promote. I do a lot of video SEO stuff, and it's been fantastic for that. But it also works well on websites, and I want to show you guys. I put together a short presentation to show you what. Okay, so you guys should be seeing my screen. All right, so the future of SEO, excuse me, click-through rate. If you've seen the Moz the search metrics ranking factors for 2014, it showed that click-through rate was actually the highest, or the #1 metric of the best ranking sites. Okay, for the first time we had seen that, where CTR, click-through rate, was the #1 metric for search ranking factors. Okay, so that's becoming more and more important, okay, and especially now. It was even above Google Pluses and Facebook shares. Okay, so search and click and dwell time. Search and click means somebody searching for a keyword or a brand name, finding it in Google search, and then clicking on the site, which gives it or clicking on the link, which would be a click through to the site. And then also dwell time. Dwell time means staying on a page long enough for it to not count as a bounce, and especially clicking through onto, through an internal link to another page, or taking some action on the page, which is going to actually prevent it from being a bounce. Okay, because remember, bounce rate is also a ranking factor, so you want a low bounce rate. So I got in with my testing. I got in during a pre-launch offer during the first week of November. I think it was like November 3rd or something like that of 2014, and I immediately applied it to YouTube videos because, again, you guys know I do a ton of video stuff. I promote video SEO to my students. I do a lot of it for clients. I do a lot of lead gen videos as well. And so I immediately applied to YouTube videos, and I saw almost instant results. So in the next few slides, I'm going to show you, these are some rank reports, and you can see the date here. I think I got in at November 3rd, and I started immediately with YouTube videos. Okay. And here's one for cash advance loan, payday advance loans. You can see that I had done well in optimizing the video and pushing across my syndication networks anyways. But I was able to, within about a week of doing the search and click using crowd search, it was able to jump to #1, and it's pretty much stayed there for that particular phrase ever since. And the other phrase was a little bit lower. But let me go to the next one. This is another video for roof installation in a city, and you can see right around the time that I had uploaded the video, it came in around number 8 or 9, something like that. And then I started immediately with the crowd search click-throughs, so it would search and click. And you can see what happened over the course of about 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I jumped to #1, and I've been pretty much there ever since, because I set this crowd search at just a couple views per day, because they're local videos. So you don't want to hit them with 100 views a day, because that would look very unnatural. And I try to keep it look as natural as possible. This one would be a really significant jump. That's why I wanted to show this. You can see right here that I started the crowd search using the crowd search application about November 3rd, and you can see over about 2 weeks time it jumped way up, then it dropped down a little bit, and then jumped back up, and it's been high ever since. Okay, because I've got that running constantly on those videos. All right, here's another one for restaurants. Anybody that does video SEO knows that it's difficult to rank videos for restaurants, because there's they're always putting like TripAdvisor and Yelp and things like that with reviews on the first page, so it's tough to rank for those terms, videos for restaurants. But I was able to do this for 4 different terms. I started around here. You can see that it jumped up, and I wanted to show this month too, because I didn't want to just show the month of November, because I've got it running consistently. And you can see for last month, I should say, December, you can see all of November and December that I've been able to keep the video on page 1 because I've got the constant search and clicks and views. There's dwell time, so the crowd search people, which are basically outsourced people, will stay on the video for however long I tell them to for the duration. So I end up having them watch the whole video, and you can see that that's caused it to stick. But I also want to show you how it works for some websites too. I didn't start testing with the websites until about a week later. And the reason why is because I wanted to see how effective it was with YouTube videos first. And obviously results generally always happen quicker with YouTube videos anyways. So I applied it to some websites. Now keep in mind, remember, I do mostly all local SEO. So I wanted to be very conservative in how I used this tool because I didn't want to overdo it and raise any red flags. For example, if somebody was searching for a term, let's just say tree services in Richmond, Virginia. Okay, I'm just going to use that as an example. If that typically gets maybe 150 searches per month, and all of a sudden I have a site that's now getting 10 search and clicks per day, that's going to look very unnatural. So I did very, very low numbers to be conservative. And I want to show you that there's an analytics report for one of my client sites. Actually, this isn't a lead gen site, but you can see I applied it on November 8th. And obviously, yeah, we're going to see analytics go up because we're sending views to the site. But what it did was it increased the ranking by sending search and clicks to it. It increased the ranking, which brought more natural views anyways to the site, more natural click-throughs. And so I was very conservative with the sites, especially with websites, and how I use this tool. And I would do maybe 2 or 3 searches per day, period. And you can see that, and I left it at that. And it's still running at that level today. But you can see how much the traffic has gone up. It took about 3 weeks for it to really start to have an effect, but you can see, look at it now. So the traffic increased significantly on this site from just adding a couple searches per day, search and clicks per day. Okay, so I wanted to show you that one. Here's another one. This is a local site that I use for lead gen. It's actually one of my bigger sites, but it was a brand new site. Like, I mean, literally it had been launched within maybe 30 days. Oops, let me get back to that slide. It had been launched within about 30 days prior to this. So I added just a few searches per day on that one as well. And you can see that it took just about the same amount of time as the previous one, about 3 weeks, maybe a month. And then the traffic started to significantly increase. And I want to show you the Google Webmaster Tools for the same site. This is from the same site that I just showed you in the last slide. And you can see that this is where I started. And look at the amount of impressions that the site has been shown for by just jump starting it. So that what I found was that the crowd search is a great tool to use to jumpstart new websites too. Okay, because look at how fast the impressions have climbed for this site. And again, this was almost almost brand new, probably about 30 days old at the time that I started this. And so it has significantly increased the amount of impressions, which is bringing more traffic into the site naturally just by jump starting it with crowdsearch.me. So I just wanted to give my overview of the product, because typically I will not promote other people's products unless I have tested them myself and I use them in my own business. So you guys won't receive promotions from me unless I've tested them. And this is something that I can vouch for. I think it's great, especially for video SEO, but also very useful for websites if you use it properly. And I think it's a great tool by Dan Anton, and I think you guys should jump on this while he launches it, because it's going to be a good price, and you probably won't get that price again. So if you have any questions, reach out to me. Find me on Google Plus at Bradley Benner. Just plus Bradley Benner, you'll find me, and I'd be happy to answer some questions about it. But it's a fantastic tool, and I suggest you take advantage of it while it's being launched over the next few days.